Okay. We had started with the CG of the quarter circle. We got the value of dA. That is, what is the area, elemental area that we found out. The value of dA is half r square into d theta. Correct? Half r square into d theta. And from after integrating dA with respect to 0 to pi by 2, we got the value of area as pi r square by 4, which is right also. That is 1/4 of the quarter circle. Then let us substitute into x bar. X bar is integration of x into dA divided by a. So integration 0 to pi by 2, because it is a quarter circle, right? 0 to 90. 90 is written as pi by 2. 0 to pi by 2. Okay, what do we substitute for x? Do you remember yesterday I had told? So this is the elemental area. This elemental area, the CG of this elemental area is somewhere at this point, right? That is from here 1/3 and from here 2/3. It's a triangle. So we know for a triangle from the base it is 1/3, from here it is 2/3. So assuming this to be the force, if I want the x resolved force, or the when I resolve this force into two x and y, so this would be what? 2/3 of r cos theta, because this is your radius. So that thing will be substituted here for the value of x. That is, we will be substituting it as 2/3 of r cos theta into dA. What is the value of dA? It is half r square d theta. The entire thing should be divided by a, that is pi by 4 r square. Correct? Now let us calculate or open the brackets and solve this particular thing. So when I open the bracket, this is 0 to pi by 2. This 2 goes with this 2, and we are left up with 1/3 r cube. So I can take 1/3 and r cube outside the integration because it is constant. You'll start doing parallelly. Okay, I take 1/3 and r cube outside, and I'm left up with what? I'm left up with cos theta, right? Because r also is gone. Cos theta into d theta, the whole thing divided by pi r square by 4. Right? Now, what is cos theta integration? It is going to be sin theta. So 1/3 r cube, okay, 1/3 r cube sine of theta 0 to pi by 2 into this. This is divided by pi r square by 4, so this becomes divided by 4. Correct? 4r also comes, I think, because this, okay, 4 comes on top, the numerator, and pi r square in your denominator. Now r square goes with r, and sine of 90 is how much?
1.
Sine of 90 is 1, correct. So you have 4/3 and into r by pi, 1 r and this pi. So this is 4r by 3 pi. Clear? So this is what? This is your x bar. If I'm doing for y bar also, here, for y bar also the elemental area will remain like this only. Correct? So in case of a quarter circle, your y bar also is going to be 4r by 3 pi. So if I show you the CG diagram, where the CG lies for a quarter circle, in case of a quarter circle, it looks like this. So this is your quarter circle, correct? So from quarter circle will have a 90 degree. This is a 90 degree. From here, x is 4r by 3 pi. From the 90, y is 4r by 3 pi. This is going to be the CG. So this distance is 4r by 3 pi, and this distance also is 4r by 3 pi. Clear? These two are 4r by 3 pi. This is the CG of the quarter circle. Now you have to do the same thing for semicircle. Every step remains same in the derivation. Only that changes is your limits. 0 to pi would be the limits when you are doing for a semicircle. I want you to do that and mail it to me today only. Okay. So for a semicircle, the limits will change, that is 0 to pi. Now we studied for which all geometric figures? Tell me. One of you can summarize how many geometric figures we did, CG, we found, starting with, unmute and tell. Yes? How many geometric figures we did? Quickly. Bolu, I don't have time already because of internet. We lost lots of time. Which was the first derivation we did? Which?
Triangle.
We did first triangle,
Rectangle.
or before that, which one we did? We did rectangle. Okay. So I will be just writing those figures and their CG values. Observe, okay, because this is what is required for us for a solving of the numericals. So first I'll take the shape, okay? Then I'll be drawing their figures, whether it's a rectangle, it's a triangle. Then we will locate or write the values of their x bar and y bar. And lastly, we will go for area. We'll write the value of the area, right? We will make it into a tabular column kinds, something like this, okay? And starting with first one, we took up a rectangle, right? So a rectangle looked like this. Correct? You had this x-axis, you had the y-axis. Say this is A and this is going to be B. This distance is A and this distance is B. Okay. So where is the CG of the rectangle? At this point, at the center. Yeah. So what is your x bar value in case of a rectangle?
A by 2.
It is A by 2. Correct. And what about y bar
B by 2.
in case of a rectangle? It is going to be B by 2. So A by 2. CG means I want, this is the CG of the diagram. I want where it is, position. So this is A by 2, that is half of this distance. And this is B by 2, that is half of the height. Okay, area is what? A into B. Correct? So rectangular area is A into B, all of us are aware of. Second one, let us talk about the triangle. Right? So triangle, we have a triangle like this, right? We have derived for a triangle of this pattern, and the CG of the triangle lies over here. Correct? I'll call B as the base and let H be the height of the triangle. So B is the base, total height is H. Here is the CG of the triangle. So when I'm writing X bar matlab from here to here, this distance I want. So what is X bar?
B by 2.
It is going to be B by 2. Correct? We will assume by default that this is lying in the first quadrant. So like this, your x-axis is here, your y-axis is going to be here. So x bar is B by 2. What about y bar? We have calculated y bar, this distance. How much is this distance? In the derivation you got? H by?
H by 3.
H by 3. So y bar in case of a triangle is H by 3. Say, suppose I give you the triangle in this pattern. The time your x-axis is passing here and your y-axis is passing over here, right? So where is your CG now? CG has gone to this point. So x bar will be B by 2 only. That will not change. What happens to y bar? Y bar is going to be this distance now.
Yes,
How
by
much is
3.
this? 2/3 of h, 2h by 3 or 2/3 of h. This is 1/3 h, this is 2/3 h. So how they place the geometric figure pe also it is very important. You can have a numerical where the triangle is given like this now. So tell me what is your, here is your CG. So always first put a dot at least to your CG, wherever is the CG, then you can easily find out. Now tell me what is x bar in this figure. What is x bar in this figure? What is this distance? Network went again out. Am I audible? Hello? You can put it into the chat. This distance is h by 3, right? So when I tilt it like this, okay? So this itself is the CG still. The CG point is not going to change. So this becomes my x now, correct? And what is this distance? It is by 3. X bar becomes h by 3 if this is h the time. If they have given you this as b, then it becomes b by 3, right? What about y bar? Y bar is going to be b by 2. This is my y bar now. That is half of the base, b by 2. Okay, so how they place the figure, on that basis you will be writing the x and y. Please keep that in mind. So this was for a triangle. We'll take a standard case only in the figure, that is this one, and half base into height is your formula for a triangle. Okay, done. Next, we will go ahead with a semicircle, or we'll go ahead with a quarter circle because we did a quarter circle today, correct? So say I will go ahead with a quarter circle. Now quarter circle can be placed like this. Quarter circle can be placed like this. Quarter circle can be placed like this. And quarter circle can be placed like this. Right? So we'll go one by one. Let's see what are the x bar, y bar values. So for a quarter circle, first let us mark where the CG is. CG is going to be from this place here somewhere. If I draw the line of CG, centroidal axis, it is like this. And we saw just now, prior 10 minutes, that when we derive for the CG, the distance is 4r by 3 pi. This is also 4r by 3 pi. This is also 4r by 3 pi, correct? So what is the value of x bar, please? This distance, how much? It is 4r by 3 pi. And y is also same. This distance y is from here to here. So it is 4r by 3 pi. Right? When I go to this figure, so my CG is now going to lie here. Correct? X bar is 4r by 3 pi, but this figure or this quarter circle is lying in the second quadrant. X is going, I'm accounting for x, I'm going towards the left side. So it is going to be minus 4r by 3 pi, and y bar is still upwards. So plus 4r by 3 pi. I hope you all are aware of your quadrant system, or when we do the graph. When it goes towards this side, it is positive. When it goes towards this side, it is negative. When it goes on top, it is positive. When it moves down, it is going to be negative. I'm using that funda over here. Now, by default, this is going to be my x and y axis, correct? So for x bar, I'm moving towards the left. So it is minus. Now tell me what is the value of x bar and y bar in this quadrant, quarter circle. This is in the third quadrant. So this is your x and this is your y. X bar, y bar. What is the value of x bar?
Minus 4r.
Minus 4r by 3 pi, correct. And what about y bar?
Minus 4r.
Minus 4r by 3 pi. So see how it changes value. The CG distances are 4r by 3 pi, but the way I am going to place it in the quadrant system, I can place it in the second quadrant, I can place it in the third quadrant, I can place it in the fourth quadrant. That is a variation. Now in the fourth quadrant, lastly, tell me what is x bar?
4r by 3
pi.
4r by 3 pi, and y bar is
Minus 4.
4r.
Minus 4r by
minus 4r by 3 pi, because it is in
Negative.
fourth quadrant, correct? Now I'll give you one more quarter circle only. Tell me its x bar and y bar, okay? This is your x axis and this is your y axis. He gives you a diagram like this now. Okay? He gives you a diagram like this. We want the x bar and y bar in this case. First, when you get a diagram like this, and he has mentioned this is x-axis and this is y-axis, locate or draw the first CG. It's CG. So its CG is never going to shift irrespective of where you place it. So CG is this. Correct? Now, according to diagram, this is going to be my x bar and this distance is going to be my y bar. Am I right? So how do you get the value of x bar? Tell me, please. How you will get this value now? I know this value is 4r by 3 pi. I want this now. How do I get? And the radius, this is what? Radius, because it's a quarter circle. This is the radius. This is 4r by 3 pi. And I want this distance. How much is this? What is x bar?
R minus 4r by 3 pi.
R minus 4r by 3 pi. You have numericals like this. So if you know that this is 4r by 3 pi, this is 4r by 3 pi, however let them place it, you should be able to write this. Okay, because they will give you reference axis. With respect to reference axis, I have to write the distances. Okay, now y bar. Y bar ke liye also it is from here to here. That is nothing but r minus 4r by 3 pi. So r minus 4r by 3 pi. Correct? So these are your x bar and y bar in case of a quarter circle. Next, I'll take a semicircle. Though we have not done the derivation, but 4r by 3 pi only. We have seen x bar is d by 2 and y bar is 4r by 3 pi. So I'll just show you. Again, the placement of the semicircle will change the x bar and y bar values. In case of a semicircle, so standard semicircle is this. We are all used to this semicircle. First, I tell you where the CG is. CG for a semicircle is here. This point. Okay. And we know that this is the diameter. Correct? And this point, this height is also 4r by 3 pi in case of a semicircle. That's why I asked you to do the derivation. You'll get this value. Do the derivation. Okay. So this height is 4r by 3 pi. And because this semicircle is symmetrical about your y-axis, right? This is your y-axis. When I fold it, it is a mirror image, like how we had a triangle. So triangle may, if this is the base, and I'm telling you it is folding. What was the x bar value you took in a triangle?
X by 2.
This was your x bar. What was the x bar you took?
B by 2.
B by 2. Correct? Same thing follows over here. So here when I have a d value, that is diameter, and it is symmetrical, so x bar is my this distance. So what would be the x bar in case of this semicircle?
D by 2.
Correct. It is d by 2. So x bar is d by 2 and y bar becomes 4r by 3 pi. Correct? So y bar is 4r by 3 pi, x bar is d by 2. If I place the semicircle like this, and I tell you that this is the reference axis now, I want you to find the x bar and y bar. Now in this case, first let us locate the CG. This is the CG point, right? So now looking into the figure, this is my x bar and this is my y bar, right? So tell me the value of x bar, please. How much is this?
4r by 3 pi.
Yeah, here it was y, here it became x because I tilted the figure. So x bar becomes 4r by 3 pi. And what happens to y bar?
D by 2.
Y bar becomes d by 2. Both are positive. Same thing can be done when I place a semicircle in the second quadrant. Correct? So x bar becomes minus 4r by 3 pi and y bar becomes d by 2. Fourth, same you can do when I have it in the inverted way. Right? Apart from this, one more way he can confuse you or the figures can be given is, this is, this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. He will give you a semicircle. Okay, let me draw the semicircle first. This is a semicircle and this is your x-axis and this is your y-axis. Okay. For this, give me the values of x bar and y bar. Now, first let us draw the CG line. CG line is like this. This is the CG point. So what is x bar value? X bar is this distance. Correct? How much is x bar? Connection went? No. Okay.
D by 2.
X bar is d by 2. What about y bar? Now y bar, see, y bar is going to be from here to here. Correct? This is total is how much? What is this total? R, obviously. Correct? Because this is the radius. Right? And this is 4r by 3 pi. So what is y? Y is from the reference axis to the CG, this distance. How much is my y value going to be?
R minus 4
R minus 4r by 3 pi.
Correct. If you have done this perfectly, if you have understood this concept perfectly, you will get full marks. Don't worry. Because this is important. Now, we have numericals. I'll start from today, starting from today, wherein you will have a figure like this. Now, this is it's called as a composite figure. This is a rectangle. He'll give you a triangle attached. Uske upar he'll give you a semicircle. and he'll show you the reference axis like this. In such a case, I have to individually find their CGs first. So I know that CG of a rectangle is here. Then CG for a triangle is here. CG for a semicircle is here. Individually these are. Then I have to first individually I'll calculate. I'll name them one. So this is x1. This is going to be x2. This is going to be x3. Then we will find y1, y2, y3, y1, y2, and y3 for this figure is here, but with respect to reference axis, this distance will get added. Once we get that, there is a formula to get the CG. Now, these are what? These are individual CGs, x and y bar, right? So if I give you a composite figure like this and ask you to find a CG, there is one formula that is used. I'll just write the formula. I know you're getting delayed for your next class. So x bar is a1 x1 plus a2 x2 plus and so on up to an xn divided by a1 plus a2 plus so on till an. What it indicates is here, how many areas are there? 1, 2, 3, correct? So I will have 1, 2, 3 x1s, x1, x2, x3. I'll have y1, y2, y3 and 3 areas, a1, a2, a3. For such a figure, I will find the individual areas first and I'll find the individual x values. Those are these, correct? x1, x2, x3. I'll substitute here and I'll get the x bar of the entire figure. This entire figure's CG we are going to find. Similarly, you have equation y bar that is same on the same lines. a1 y1 plus a2 y2 plus a3 y3 divided by a1 plus a2 plus a3. Correct? So these two are the formulas that are going to be used. Very easy. See, it is nothing but area into x. What is this area into x divided by a? Integration of what? X into dA divided by a. The same thing it is. X into dA divided by a. Now if I remove the integration, this becomes a. Right? So that is the formula. We will start up with the numericals in the tomorrow's class. Okay? All of you please post your attendance in the chat box and you can quit the group. Shifa, attendance there? Shifa N.